Got it.
6. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Watch out. Whip. Watch the whip. Joker.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Allen. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the Arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. He's got Mason complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of that one-on-one.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
We're going to work.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Single, single. Single, single. Hey, watch 11, watch 11.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
91.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Mason. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Gibson. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point attempt to come here. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Mike 19, Mike 19, Logan Jones. Mike 19, Mike 19. Hey, check. Pass.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen now looks to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And from down in Miami, an update. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, Allen. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Motion, motion, motion. Mike 19, Mike 19.
I'm here all day.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Hey, tight, tight, tight. Regular, 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 regular.
Slide, watch the slide.
Motion, motion.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Fifty-six. Mike 19, Mike 19.
Now Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And an alley to run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
56. Switch up, switch up.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Mason. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep now for Herndon. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. I got 40.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good rally to the football holds him to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike 19. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Alert. 19, Mike 19.
Watch the pass. Watch the
Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
70, Indy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mason, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They run it with Mason. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Oh, yeah!
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. That one caught by Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Herndon's got it complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they run. It's Mason. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Yeah, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check your hot read.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
I know he ain't going. Hey, echo. 19, Mike 19. Don't get nervous.
Now Allen again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's this.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
52. 19, Mike 19.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Delta. 19, Mike 19. Let's get home. Let's get it together.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Come on, Greystone, Travis. Hey, Zoo. Step.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready? 60 or. X3. 218, chop it.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, lock it.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
You're out.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Two.
On 1st down, Mason.
Check 15. Check 15.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Switch. SOS. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Mike 19. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 19. Hey, wahoo!
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A gain there of 21 yards.
Proceed, spell, 50, plant. Cut.
Hey, switch gears.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mason. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.